People often assume renewed phones are a gamble, but with the Apple iPhone 11 Pro, 64 GB, space gray, unlocked renewed, there's a specific guarantee that changes that. The listing explicitly states it's guaranteed to have a minimum battery capacity of 80%. That's a pretty clear line in the sand, isn't it? You know that moment when you're trying to set up a new phone, and you realize your old SIM card just isn't cutting it, or you're stuck with a specific carrier. The Apple iPhone 11 Pro, 64 GB, space gray, unlocked renewed, addresses that directly. It's unlocked and compatible with any carrier of choice on GSM and CDMA networks, so you won't be tied down to one provider. This renewed Apple iPhone 11 Pro has one job: to deliver a fully functional, carrier-agnostic smartphone experience. It's not trying to be the latest model on the market, nor is it promising a brand new device in every sense. It's a 64 GB phone that's been put through its paces, ensuring it works as it should. So, before you buy, the thing to check is that renewed label. This phone has successfully passed a full diagnostic test, which means it's been thoroughly checked for new functionality, and any prior user personal information has been removed. That's a pretty important step for anyone who values their privacy. And speaking of functionality, it's unlocked and compatible with any carrier of choice on GSM and CDMA networks. That means you can take your pick from providers like AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon, US Cellular, Cricket, Metro, TracFone, or Mint Mobile without issue. You're not locked into anything, which is a major plus for a phone. Now, about the cosmetic damage. The listing guarantees minimal cosmetic damage, specifically stating, it's not noticeable when the device is held at arm's length. This isn't a phone for someone who needs every surface to be pristine, but for the kind of person who uses a case anyway, it's a non-issue. And it does come with a generic M5 certified charging cable, which is a nice touch, even if you don't get headphones or a SIM card. This Apple iPhone 11 Pro is for someone who needs a reliable smartphone but doesn't need the bleeding edge of technology. The trade-off is that it's not for the person who needs the absolute latest camera tech or the fastest processor for heavy gaming. If you're pushing a phone to its limits with demanding apps or need the absolute best mobile photography, you'll eventually outgrow this. Most users, though, won't ever hit that ceiling for a phone like this. If you've made it this far, you're probably the kind of shopper who looks past the marketing fluff and wants the real story. This channel is for you. When you're looking at renewed phones, the battery health is usually the first thing people worry about. The manufacturer's listing for this Apple iPhone 11 Pro states it's guaranteed to have a minimum battery capacity of 80%. That's a solid number for a renewed device, and means you're not getting something that's about to die on you. The listing is also quite clear about what's not included: no headphones or SIM card. That's fairly standard, so you'll want to factor that in. Is it worth it? When you consider the cost of repeatedly buying cheaper, less reliable smartphones that don't last, investing in a renewed Apple iPhone 11 Pro that's passed a full diagnostic test and guarantees 80% battery capacity can make sense. It's about not having to think about replacing your phone again for a while. The link is in the description so you can check what it is sitting at right now and decide if the time